Good morning everyone, Alessandro here and welcome to another Bitcoin price analysis. We're gonna have a look into Bitcoin, guys, after the big FOMC meeting, and as you can see, Bitcoin is still trading at around $170,000. Basically nothing has happened. We got that rate cut and most likely we're gonna get also more rate cuts in October and also December. So in my opinion, green lights ahead. We have right now the bull run continuing most likely, and that's why we're gonna have a look now into Bitcoin and also what are my expectations and why I believe that we're gonna see much higher prices here for Bitcoin and also for the altcoin. So welcome everyone, my name is Alessandro. I'm here to update you every day whatever is going on here in the crypto space. I keep you updated with Bitcoin, with the altcoins, of course, with new cryptos that I'm buying up, like Bitcoin Hyper right now that is going very viral and so on. So remember guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just here to show you my own expectations, price predictions and opinions in the crypto market. Of course, always do your own research as well, since everything in this video is no financial advice. And of course, check out all links in the video description to all exchanges that I'm using, and of course also new cryptos that are upcoming like Bitcoin Hyper. And now guys, let's dive here straight into the daily time frame for Bitcoin, because we are still fighting with this huge resistance here at around $117,000 to $118,000, and Bitcoin slowly is approaching now this $118,000, and this will then tell us if we are back in a bull run or if we should expect another pullback. Because if we do a Fibonacci retracement level from the current high and low, you can see that Bitcoin now is getting some problems to push here above the 618 Fibonacci extension level. So this line over here, we put it like this line over here, this is the most important resistance that needs to get broken here, because once we have daily closes above and we start to create like a new support above $118,000, it's very likely that we're going to go to new all-time highs. If we get here another rejection, then of course it's possible that we're going to retest 113, 112k, but overall we should remain bullish to whatever price we would drop if we get here rejected, because overall things are still not overheated, guys. We are still in our bull run. We still in the bigger picture are in a bull run, and also time wise, I told you, even if we follow the 4-year cycle for Bitcoin, we still have enough time to fulfill that and also to rally towards overheated area, which are of course by far not reached yet. And therefore, of course, I want to pull out again here. Today, we're not going to cover too much the indicators, guys, because they are currently all a bit toppy, but they can stay in overbought condition for quite some time until we are getting here basically bigger sell signals. But for now, Bitcoin is just again struggling here to push above this huge resistance. Also here on the weekly time frame at around 118k. Once we have again at least daily closes and then also weekly closes above 118k, then I believe that we're gonna go to the next major point of interest, which is at around 150k. And this number is not coming only by next Fibonacci extension levels and resistance curves that we have here in the bigger time frames, like this red curve that you can see here at the top, which is also matching with the 1.5 Fibonacci extension level from the previous cycle top and bear market bottom. We also have, if we pull out here the rainbow chart indicator, it's an indicator that I like to watch at always whenever to see in the bigger picture where we are standing right now. Are we in more accumulation phase, or in a phase where we should do just nothing, or we should be buying more, and so on. And here on the rainbow chart indicator, you can clearly see that we are in this blue zone right here, and usually this blue zone is a zone where you just buy more or you just keep hodling. And during this cycle so far, we got rejected at this purple line here at around 108,000 at this time. Then we had a crash to the light blue one. We had another bounce, and for now we are trending above this dark blue line, but we never touched again the purple line, which is right here at around 140k. So that's why I think that it is possible that Bitcoin over the next coming weeks and months could rally up towards 140k. And if we start to have daily and weekly closes above 142k, so above this purple line, it's very likely that we're going to go parabolic to the upside towards the orange line up here at $180,000, and maybe even have a push towards the red line all the way up towards $230,000 to $240,000 for Bitcoin if we would get somehow of a blow off top. Otherwise, what is also possible is, of course, that we're going to go sideways for a very long time and then slowly break above this purple line like this, and the orange line, and then here touch the red zone much later, and then have maybe a bear market. Something like that is also possible, since overall this bull run was always like stairs going slowly up and up like this. So those two are the scenarios that I believe that will happen next, that we're going to go sideways and higher over time, or that we're going to have like a blow off top right now and then crash into a bear market, something like that. And that's why I believe that doing like everyone is screaming right now, big steps, like many people already screaming that the cycle top is in and that we're gonna crash down and so on. I don't believe that. Also based on the rainbow chart indicator and also time wise for Bitcoin, we still have enough time to even reach until the end of this year prices above 200k for Bitcoin. Of course, guys, no financial advice, but what we have seen in the past, you can see that whenever we rallied above the purple line, we had those parabolic runs into the red zone up here. So in my opinion, right now is no need to take any action. In the opposite, we are somewhere like this, where we are below the purple line. And this also here in 2017 was perfectly fine. Whenever we were below the purple line here, it was good to buy, especially when we touched this light blue or dark blue line. And then when we went parabolic above the purple line, we ran into this red zone here at $20,000. And this is usually the area where you can start to take some profits. Just don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm gonna keep Bitcoin forever. Bitcoin for me is the #1 and the best asset in the world. I don't want to sell Bitcoin, but when things would get overheated, for example, if we see a big rally suddenly to 240k in a few weeks or months, then of course I will take some chips from the table. I will take some money out just in case that afterwards we really would crash down, to be able also to buy more Bitcoin later on in the next bear market, just to have also cash reserve. But until then, I see no reason to take profits, at least for me at the moment. And the same goes also for the altcoins, because as long as you don't think that for Bitcoin the top is in, then why should it be in for the altcoins? And that's why I believe that as long as Bitcoin is not overheated, all the altcoins like Ethereum, Tron, Solana, BNB and so on, they all have the chance to have that massive altcoin season and massive rally to the upside and catch up, of course, with the performance of Bitcoin that we have seen so far. Also, if we have a look into the Bitcoin dominance here, we are potentially falling below the 100 weekly, guys. This is really what I'm looking out, because the bigger altcoin rally is really in front of us. As soon as we would see weekly closes below the 100 weekly moving average, we would crash down to the 200 weekly moving average, and that will lead into a massive altcoin season. And I think it's about time. We are really at the edge here to fall below, and once we have weekly closes below, this will go very, very fast, guys. So make sure that to have ready your crypto portfolio also with altcoins, because this can go really, really fast. And the US dollar dominance is still falling, so this is something what we want to see, of course, because if or once here we're breaking out to the upside, this will lead into a bear market for the crypto space. But as long as we are within this falling wedge, the bull run basically continues also for Bitcoin. And we didn't have a look since a very long time here into the US dollar index, but also here you can see that we are falling off the cliffs here. So we broke down from this symmetrical triangle. First we had a fake out to the upside, and then we crashed down. So also here, if we go to the lines chart, maybe we can draw some new lines here, since now we have much more data than before. But also here, I mean, where do you want to run? Maybe something like that you can do, that we are trending like in this oops. Let me adjust that quickly again. Yeah, that we are kind of trending here within this channel. It is possible that we are forming now something like that, and that we're gonna stay in this channel, in this downtrend for a very, very long time. Maybe even for 10 years, 20 years, 100 years, who knows that? I mean, it is possible, as long as we don't see a breakout here, of course, to the upside or to the downside. But this is the weekly time frame, and this of course takes a long time until we see here any kind of bigger bounces or breakout to the downside or to the upside. This can take a very long time, but of course you can also see that right now we're right at the bottom. So in theory we should expect here a bounce from the support trend line here, and that of course could lead into another correction phase for overall the markets. If here the US dollar, the index is having a bounce, but if we would crash down, then of course we would see like a big pump in the overall the asset classes, stock market, crypto market and so on. So this is something that I'm going to watch out at. And of course also sometimes we see the US dollar index going up, and also at the same time the crypto market or the stock market also going up. So it's not also here not an indicator that gives us 100% clear indications basically that definitely we are going up or down. So also there, of course, it's something to put into our indicator basket, but you cannot just trade based on the US dollar index if it's going up or down. So Bitcoin is still pushing here towards this resistance. I believe that we're gonna see a big run. That's why I'm buying also into more altcoins, into new low market cap coins, guys. And of course, Bitcoin Hyper is currently the most hyped one. 16.5 million raised here, and also here different reasons why everyone is so bullish about this new crypto is because it's going to be kind of a layer 2 built with Solana but on Bitcoin, and this enables of course more scalability for Bitcoin, ultra fast, low cost transactions. It's going to run at the end on the Bitcoin chain, so we have this high security from Bitcoin, but everything is going on then on the layer 2 on top of Bitcoin. On top of Bitcoin Hyper, so that means that on this new layer 2 everything will be running at, and this is what makes me of course very bullish for Bitcoin Hyper, and I think that also this one is a good coin to hold now for this Q4 of 2025, since I believe that we're gonna see very nice price action very soon. Also, if you want to trade those events, guys, you can do that on Bybit, you can do that on Casey Exchange. Also here, you're gonna pay 0 fees on your trades if you sign up with my links that you find here in the video description for Casey Exchange or Bybit, Femex, and so on. Take advantage of these great sign-up bonuses that you get with my links, of course. And also, if you want to get Bitcoin Hyper, the link is here. Other new cryptos that are upcoming, I also put them all here in the video description. Those are basically the ones that you can find in different crypto websites that are very hyped right now. So stay tuned, guys. I keep you updated, of course, as always. Thank you for watching. That's it for now. I'm gonna update you later on with some new videos, of course, so be subscribed here. Thank you for watching, and we're gonna see us all in the next one. Bye for now.